Hi everyone! In this video, we will use a problem-solving strategy for word problems. A hospital has two types of patients in the emergency room: emergent patients and patients without detectable illness or injury. The number of non-emergent patients is 15 less than 4 times the number of emergent patients. There are 6 emergent patients in the ER. How many non-emergent patients are there? The first thing I see is that we have these two different types of patients, emergent patients and non-emergent patients. Let's go ahead and come up with a variable to represent both of those different types of patients. Since we have emergent patients, let's go ahead and call them E, and then our non-emergent patients, let's call N for non-emergent. And we were told a couple of things about these two types of patients. The non-emergent patients gives us a sentence about them, and since we know how to translate, let's go ahead and translate that for our non-emergent patient variable. Non-emergent patients means equals 15 less than, and we have this tricky phrase less than that switches the order. So typically when we translate from left to right, the number that comes first in our sentence. But this less than means that we reverse that. So instead of 15 minus, it will be minus 15. So 15 less than 4 times the number of emergent patients. And this means 4 times, that's 4 being multiplied to something, 4 multiplied the number of emergent patients. And we have a variable to represent emergent patients. We decided we would use E. So we can put that in our equation for non-emergent patients. Non-emergent patients is 4 times emergent patients minus 15. Now let's continue what we've learned about the emergent patients. There are 6 emergent patients in the ER, so we can just say E equals 6. Now that we have all of the information written down about the emergent and non-emergent patients, we can just solve. If we know that E equals 6, we can substitute it into our equation for non-emergent patients, giving us N equals 4, substitute 6 in for E, subtract 15. Now we can just solve for non-emergent patients. Non-emergent patients equals 4 times 6 is 24, subtract 15, so N equals 9. There are 9 non-emergent patients. And we're all done.